Hi, welcome to a special edition of Christine's Corner out in the field. We're here with Matt Conway. Hi, Matt.
Hey, how are you?
You could tell the people what we're here for.
Yes, we're here at Rise Up's Creative Leadership Program in Manchester, Connecticut. It's a youth after-school program in partnership with Manchester Early Learning Center. And we're here to help youth in Manchester create public art for their community.
How long have you been doing this?
We did our first mural in 2015 with a group of youth from Hartford, and since we've done over 250 projects from Stamford all the way up to Putnam, Connecticut.
Wow, that is amazing. I've seen I've seen many murals. A couple in Bristol. I don't know if that's from you, and then there's one huge one in Hartford. It's way up. Is that from you?
Yeah, so that was painted by artist Michael Rice. That project was 2 years in the making and the largest mural project we've done to date. It's also the tallest mural in New England, which is pretty cool.
That is quite a record too. Do you just do Connecticut?
We've done most of our projects in Connecticut, but we have done outside of Connecticut. So we've done some youth programs in Vermont, and we have other projects lined up in Massachusetts and New York.
This is all amazing. I love the work. It's just so professional, and the imagination that goes in there. How did this get started? Who thought of this, and how did you get it together?
Yeah, it was actually youth in the community. So Rise Up was just a mentoring program before we started getting into artwork. And a group of kids that we were mentoring in Hartford wanted to do a mural back in 2015. And so we worked with a group of local artists and the kids to develop a concept, and we raised the money, got the approvals for the mural, that made it happen, and it's been nothing but a lot of more community partnerships since.
That's kudos to you and all that it's involved. I see there's one behind us. Is that one started?
Yeah, this mural is painted by two of the youth from Manchester, Katya and Tyson, who you guys will get to hear a little bit from soon. I'm going to let Katya talk about the project, but this is a really cool upcycled mural concept that's going to use recycled materials from the community to complete it.
Thank you very much for everything and what you do, and I can't wait to talk to the ladies.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. Hi, ladies. Can you tell me your name and how long you've been working on this project and here?
My name is Katya Wright. My name is Tyson Romero.
Hi, ladies. What did you have here?
This is like a prototype, I guess. It's like the first version or like a smaller version of what we wanted to create. And then later we would scale it to do this.
So, what's in here?
So this is a water bottle in the ocean. It's meant to be ironic by having ocean animals inside of the bottle, and then outside of the bottle there will be trash, but we didn't have any trash yet to put on it. But that's what will be on this, and we're going to be using recycled materials to put on this.
What were you thinking? Anything that's just throwable, right?
Yeah, mostly like cans and bottles and stuff like that, and mostly plastic, not any like food waste or anything like that.
No, that's good. You said recyclable, so there'd be a lot of plastics. Why did you choose this? Is there representing how much is in the water now?
I mean, sort of. I've always had like an interest in the ocean and stuff like that. So I wanted to represent my interests through my creativity.
I love that. I love turtles. I collect turtles, so that's my centerpiece. I'm looking for an excellent drawing. And you helping her too?
Yes.
What's your work in this too? The drawings, the ideas?
We both had the idea for recycling, and I helped with the painting and measurements mostly.
It looks quite precise. Excellent job, ladies. How long you been working on this? When do you expect it to be done, and where's it going?
It's going to be put up at Workspace, hopefully. Maybe in the next few weeks, we'll finish it. We still have to finish sketching and stuff like that, and like clean up the edges. We've been working on it for quite a while, but that's because we had to take a lot of breaks and stuff like that, and we were met with a lot of challenges, like finding the right colors and the right amount of paint to get and stuff like that.
I would imagine it's when you can get here, right? Only a couple of hours a day? I'm sure you only have a couple of hours a day to work
Yeah.
on it?
Yeah, that's also part of the problem too.
Yeah. Well, I can't wait to see when it's finished. Thank you for talking to me. Excellent. And
Julie, you want to talk to Julie
Yes.
as an artist?
hi, your name is Julie?
Yes, Julie Bergeron.
Hi, Julie Bergeron. What have you done? I know that you're the artist.
Yeah, I'm an assistant artist. I'm going to be leading a lot of the art portion of this group. But I've been working with young folks pretty much my entire career, so I'm excited to share some techniques and really dive deep into the technical skills of art making and mural making. So we're going to be using gridding as a way to enlarge our images. We're also going to be using some technology like the projector, and one of my favorite ways to do murals is with this material called polytab, and it works really well when you have like a group setting because everyone can make their mark on the artwork and then apply it, you know, either as a collage or directly onto the wall like a wallpaper. So it's a great way to bring ease to the art projects that otherwise might feel so large. So it's a good way to collaborate.
You mentioned a lot of different forms. I've never heard of. Maybe you can tell us about a couple of
Yeah. Oh, the polytab. So it's actually like a very thin material that's been used in the garment industry to like line suits and quilts. But artists found out it was also a good like surface to paint. So instead of using canvas, the polytab is much more durable in weather, and it even withstands like the temperature changes that can happen outside to murals. So it's a great way to install murals.
Wow. Have you done any of the murals that, well, I don't know that I've seen, but if you have, where are they and what are they?
Yeah, I have one to support Wings for Peace. That's at Parkville Market. I also
Hartford?
yeah, in Hartford, and I have one at Blueback Square in West Hartford.
Wow.
And I'm also part of the Paint Jam murals over there on Pope Park Highway in Hartford.
What kind of murals are
East
they?
Hartford, the pool house.
Oh, the Pool House mural, yes, in East Hartford.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, there's a really cool mural over there we did with polytab that's up on the Pool House at Martin Park. So
What are they? I haven't seen them all.
it's like this one's all kinds of like whimsical sea creatures and very interesting like water vegetation. So that's hanging up there outside the Pool House.
Wow, that's amazing. Do you have people that aren't artists who want to help you and just,
Yeah, yeah.
paint here and there?
Quite often, and that's my favorite part about mural making is just engaging folks who really want to be a part of the process. It's not about like having the right skill set. So it's sometimes just like having a good attitude and showing up and wanting to be a part of the bigger picture. You're able to create murals together.
Awesome, they are. Every single one of them. Definitely want to pass this on. Do you have a website?
My Instagram, you can see some of my work. It's juliebergeron.art.
And if you want to see anybody else's?
CT Murals, you can link up with all of the artists that work alongside Rise Up.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Yes, thank
Yeah.
you.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah. So we have an artist, a teacher,
Teacher is probably the best. I run the program here.
and what's your name?
Ben Carlson.
Ben Carlson. How long have you been here?
I've been here for about 3 months doing this, but I've been with MELC, the organization, for about 4 or 5 years.
4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
So, where were you before this?
I was doing school age, so I was with the younger elementary kids doing the before and after school over there, and then came over here in about mid-December, and I have no plans of going back.
Oh, good. So, how do you help everyone here?
So, we take the high school kids, they come here after school every day, and we just offer new opportunities, new exciting opportunities, college trips, art programs, things that they might not have access to in their daily lives. Obviously trying to provide them with some new experiences, as well as some resources and kind of help them, through the process of being a high schooler.
Is there a requisite to be here? Do they have to be an artist? Is it cost?
Come all. Please come, sign up the QR code. You can come no matter 9 through 12. No prerequisites at all.
Oh, that's great. How about the adults that want to come in and help?
The adults that want to come in and help, I would say reach out to MELC. If you're an organization or if you're a partner that someone wants to come in and you have ideas, feel free to reach out to me. We can definitely set something up. If you're a staff member, if you want to come work for our program, you can reach out to MELC and talk about the high school program, and they'll be able to help you up from there.
So you have a lot of volunteers, I hope.
We do have some volunteers. We have a lot of partners that come in and do different things with us. Obviously me and my staff, we do a lot, but we like to bring in people like Matt and people like, that can add more context to what these kids are doing. I'm not the artist, but gratefully Matt has plenty of them to bring in.
Yeah, I see. We introduced a couple of
Exactly.
them, 3 of them anyways. I can't wait to see the one outside of the building.
The murals outside are all beautiful. That we gotta talk about all the Matt and his organization, but we're excited to do things along that line, along with our high school students, to make it really youth driven.
Any of the artists that did that here?
I don't believe so, no.
So, okay. That's good. I'm glad. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Bye-bye. Hi again. We're outside of the school with Matt. He's going to tell us about the murals that were behind us. We can't get them all in, but I got some pictures, so if you look at the end, you can see them. I just want to ask Matt, what did you do before this art? Are you an artist?
No, I'm actually don't have any background in art. My background is in finance and corporate America. I started Rise Up as volunteer over 12 years ago now to give back. And last year things grew so much that I was able to leave my full-time job and run Rise Up full-time now.
What made you come into this world?
So I've always had a parallel path of building Rise Up, giving back to the community. While I was doing corporate America, it was always something in my blood that I knew I needed to do, and it just got too big for me to try and do both really well. So I had to kind of make a choice, and doing service is more up my alley than corporate stuff. So
You're smiling, so it looks like it's happier. You're happier. I mean, corporate can be, yeah. You must have had to take a pay cut, but you have to love it to do what you're doing.
That's exactly it. The past year's been very challenging as a full-time entrepreneur now, but I wouldn't give it up for the world. Being able to work with the kids on a regular basis, having the flexibility as a new dad to be able to take care of my kids too has really been great.
You managed to a new family, yeah, young family, and you're still smiling. So you didn't do any of this art pieces behind us. Which ones did you do, and how did it get started and permission to do the walls?
Yeah, so back in January 2021, we kicked off the MLK 39 Racial Equity Mural Series, and the murals you see behind us were the kickoff to that. So we worked with 3 local artists, Corey Payne, RC, and Ben Keller, to paint. There's another mural on the backside here, 4 portraits of incredible civil rights heroes, both local and national. So you have Dr. Diane Claire Kearney, who's a local Manchester racial equity hero. You have John Lewis and Harriet Tubman, and then Martin Luther King on the front side. All these heroes were selected through a voting process in the community. So the community identified and chose these leaders to be painted up here.
You must have. Did you get a lot of donations to collect the paint to do this?
Yeah, so everything we do is run off of grants and donations and sponsorships. So we had incredible sponsors here in the town of Manchester. Both the town supported some of this work, and also we did a fundraiser with Sustainable CT. So we raised $7,500 from the community, and then Sustainable CT matched it another $7,500.
Wow, that is great. Yeah, then that's good that the community is behind you, or they wouldn't have given so much. For more information, and people want to help, what website can they go to?
Yeah, head over to theriseupgroup.org, or you can check us out on Instagram at CT Murals.
Thank you. And like I said, I seen some in my town of Bristol. Did you do those?
Yeah, so there's one of our MLK 39 murals in Bristol that Michaela Levesque painted. And then there's also some murals on Main Street underneath the train tracks that we also helped to facilitate that Jillian Goler painted.
They're amazing. I would love to meet the artists someday. They stay on there too. How do you get them to stay on there? I'm sure that's not acrylic.
No, we use, it's really about the process. So the majority of paint failures, especially external, go back to how you prep the wall. So we really take a lot of time to make sure the wall's clean, the wall's primed properly with the right primer, and then we use high quality exterior grade paint, and then usually put a clear coat on afterwards to really help these last at least a decade.
A decade?
Yeah.
Wow,
yeah.
that's great. Any business or personal person wants on there, they go to your website too?
Yeah, right on our website we have a project request form. So if you're a business, a nonprofit, a town looking to have public artwork or murals created, feel free to reach out and we can help facilitate the project.
You also say adults can come and help too, with painting or cleaning. Or
Yeah. So a lot of our mural projects are community-based. So we host community paint days that we invite the community to come and actually help create the artwork. So you get a paintbrush in your hand and you get a little dirty and you get to create murals that are going to be in our community for a really long time.
There's amazing artwork around here. Like I said, I did take pictures so that we can show everyone when they watch this at the end, and probably look for ideas maybe of what to paint.
Yeah, so we're always looking for ideas from the community. We never go into a community and say, hey, here's what we're painting. Everything we create births out of individuals from the community and what they want their community to represent.
Oh, I wondered how you come to a painting. I mean, the town must have to decide if they want it in their town or what they want.
It depends on the project. So some of the towns have stricter, mural regulations, and you need stuff approved. Other towns, there are no regulations, and murals actually fall under the First Amendment free speech. So there's actually towns technically cannot regulate public art murals to the extent they think they can.
Yeah, that was my next was, do they say how high and how short? And because in Hartford, that's pretty high.
Yeah, so all that comes down to the insurance you can get. So we had to get special insurance for the 18-story mural because it was, so tall.
Did he have to learn how to use that?
So the artist that we worked with on that, Michael Rice, he's a very experienced muralist already and very technical. So he had some experience working on big lifts and doing that, type of artwork. It was by far the biggest mural he's done, but he's had the experience, for us to trust him and making it happen.
I'm just imagining when it goes to kids just painting on the wall to these murals.
Yeah, it's a really cool process because the way we leverage the community and work with communities, we really get, we're trying to build the pipeline of future artists here, and being able to include young youth in creating some of these large murals hopefully will inspire them to continue this work into their adulthood.
It also gives them something to do, a purpose of living and be involved in their community, meeting other people.
That's what it's all about, is really, you know, they may not become professional artists, but hopefully this experience has a positive impact on them through learning people skills, communication skills, teamwork skills, public speaking skills, budgeting skills, because part of the youth programs, you know, we walk through how much these projects actually cost, and so they take away more skills that they can apply to their jobs in the future.
Oh, yeah, even finance, how much it costs for everything.
All of it, yep.
And just measurements, too.
Yeah, the math and figuring out how many square feet, you know, a mural is going to be, and then how much should that cost. The kids get to learn all that.
That's great. You start with an idea, you just didn't know where it's going to go, and look what it did.
Yeah, I mean, it started with a couple phone calls to some of my classmates from UConn that I graduated with, and here we are today, over 200 projects across the state and impacting hundreds of kids every year.
Oh, absolutely. It's much better than what could be. You don't want them to go into drugs and drinking.
Exactly, yeah.
So, thank you so much for all that you do and all that the students and everyone involved. It's just fantastic.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for having us on the show.
Yeah, absolutely.
The Saybrook Fish House in Canton has been serving fresh seafood, chicken, and prime steaks for 40 years. Experience one of our 3 unique dining room settings, 2 with fireplaces, or relax in our cozy pub with a craft beer, wine by the glass, or specialty cocktail while enjoying a meal from our new lighter fare pub menu. Serving lunch and dinner Tuesday through Sunday. Reservations accepted for parties of 2 to 42. Gift cards always available. The Saybrook Fish House, nestled at the crossroads of routes 44, 202, and 179 in Canton.
I'm your host, Kurt Barwis. Today, I have a very special guest, Dr. Andrew Lim.
Hello, and welcome to another episode of the Veterans Corner. My name is Chuck Wooden.
Decision for ourselves for this week, if we want to be made well.
Hi, welcome to the Crack of Dawn. It's Dawn Lombardi. I'm starting the painting. It's going to be the cliffs with some water. Love it.
He took me on the sets of Lost in Space, Batman.
Everybody has a story. What's yours? Until next time.